Hello there, and welcome to another edition of iWake. Today is Thursday, June 20th, 2013, and today is the Nintendo edition of the podcast. So there is a lot of stuff going on in the Nintendo world today. First off, if you have a Wii U, if you own New Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Luigi U is out for $20 as a DLC add-on. I will be downloading this whenever it hits the eShop, hopefully at midnight like they did with Animal Crossing, and I'm very excited for this release. This is basically, for those that don't know, they've rewritten all 80 levels. It's basically a brand new game based on some of the same concepts and art design and everything found in the original. You'll be playing Luigi as the main character. Levels are 100 seconds long, so there's less stopping and exploring and more let's get to the end as fast as possible and grab the star coins if we can type deal. Nabbit is playable, which is great for kids because he can't die, he can't take any hits, and he's going to be really awesome to get some of those hard-to-get star coins there. So Nabbit is playable, and this is part of their whole Year of Luigi thing they've been doing as far as all that's concerned. Besides that, if you go with the digital version, you get 40 coins instead of 20 coins for your Club Nintendo rewards. So double coins for the rewards, which you can redeem for free games and things like that. And you'll be entered into a drawing of a Luigi pin. 980 Luigi pins will be shipped out to whoever enters, and that's me. Pretty small percentage, I think, but I'm hoping to get one of those if because I'll be downloading this, and it'd be great to get one of those as a collectible there. Also to note, the physical copy will be available in about 2 months. They're going to be printing those out, and it came to light that, at least in Europe, this will be a 2013 only release. So after 2013, this disc will no longer be available in the retail shops and just digitally available, which will make that physical copy rather rare, and I'll be picking up one copy, maybe more, because of its collectible nature and its perhaps high resale value after it's no longer in the shops. So that happened, or is happening today, which is very exciting. Alongside that, on the Wii U is the original Mario Brothers on the NES is now on the Wii U Virtual Console. So pretty exciting stuff there. We're getting basically a first game from the NES now on the Wii U. I own this on the 3DS. I'll get this on the Wii U because it's a great game, one of my favorites, and it's got a lot of replay value for me. So that's the big Nintendo thing, at least release-wise this week. I wanted to dig into, before moving on to more Nintendo stuff, a kind of backwards, or a kind of flip-flop on Microsoft's stance on DRM and how the Xbox One functions as a device. So here we go. This is Microsoft's basically blog post. Last week at E3, the excitement, creativity, and future of our industry was on display for a global audience. For us, the future comes in the form of Xbox One, a system designed to be the best place to play games this year and for many years to come. As is our heritage with Xbox, we designed a system that could take full advantage of advances in technology in order to deliver a breakthrough in gameplay and entertainment. We imagined a new set of benefits such as easier roaming, family sharing, and new ways to try and buy games. We believe in the benefits of a connected digital future. Since unveiling our plans for Xbox One, my team and I have heard directly from many of you, read your comments, and listen to your feedback. I would like to take the opportunity today to thank you for your assistance in helping us to reshape the future of Xbox One. You told us how much you loved the flexibility you have today with games delivered on disc. The ability to lend, share, and resell these games at your discretion is of incredible importance to you. Also important to you is the freedom to play offline for any length of time anywhere in the world. So today, I am announcing the following changes to Xbox One and how you can play, share, lend, and resell your games exactly as you do today on Xbox 360. Here is what that means. An internet connection will not be required to play offline Xbox One games. After a one-time system setup with a new Xbox One, you can play any disc-based game without ever connecting online again. There is no 24-hour connection requirement, and you can take your Xbox One anywhere you want and play your games just like on 360. Trade in, lend, resell, gift, and rent disc-based games just like you do today. There will be no limitations to using and sharing games. It will just work just as it does today on 360. In addition to buying a disc from a retailer, you can also download games from Xbox Live on day one of release. If you choose to download your games, you will be able to play them offline just as you do today. Xbox One games will be playable on any Xbox One console. There will be no regional restrictions, which is really cool, just like PS4 does. These changes will impact some of the scenarios we previously announced for Xbox One. The sharing of games will work as it does today. You will simply share the disc. Downloaded titles cannot be shared or resold. Also similarly to today, playing disc-based games will require the disc to be in the tray. We appreciate your passion, support, and willingness to challenge the assumptions of digital licensing and connectivity. While we believe that the majority of people will play games online and access the cloud for both games and entertainment, we will give consumers the choice of both physical and digital content. We've listened and we have heard loud and clear from your feedback that you want the best of both worlds. Thank you again for your candid feedback. Our team remains committed to listening, taking feedback, and delivering a great product for you later this year. Wow. So that is the blog post. So Microsoft, as you know, took a big, heavy beating from me and many other people for their basically draconian ruling of this DRM stuff and not being able to play a game if you're offline for more than 24 hours, not being able to play that game in 30 years when the servers are shut down, things like that. So they're basically just scrapping their whole plan for the future with this. I'm excited about this. I'm excited they're listening to the feedback. I'm excited that this console can be playable then in 30 years, and whenever their servers shut down, it doesn't matter because these games are going to be working then. They did what I thought they did. They basically did, digital games are digital. If you download them, that's a different product than if you buy the disc. That's how it should be. I think a physical object is a physical object. The digital download is a digital download. If you want it digitally, if you want to install it on your device, please do that through their Xbox Live. I on the Wii U will download games on the eShop if I want it digitally. If I want a physical version, I'll get the physical version. Some things of note, it still installs the games on the Xbox, as I've heard, mainly for read time, I've heard. The side benefit of this is if you actually want to purchase it again, or if you're at a friend's house playing that game, that friend can buy the digital copy of that and not have to download it because it's already installed. It'll know that and take advantage of that. So that's a pretty cool thing it is doing now with when you're at a friend's house. As far as everything else, there's no family share anymore. There's the whole you need the disc inside of that console to do that, to play a game. I really wish they could have done something cool here as far as the Xbox One. They could have an option where when you boot up a game to say, would you like to make this a digital version or something like that, where would you like to transfer this game from the disc to your account as a digital-only game? That being an option for those that don't like the big downloads. To have that as an option would be kind of cool for people that want the flexibility that they were offering as far as no disc in the console type thing. But I understand the want and desire for simplicity. Physical things are physical, digital things are digital. And that's what I like, and that's what I appreciate, but that'd be an interesting thing if they went that route. But for me, this doesn't really change my mind if I'm ever going to buy an Xbox One, because to me, Microsoft may be listening to the feedback because they kind of have to at this point if they want a successful launch. But to me, they showed their heart and where they want their devices to go. They don't want physical discs. They don't want, the physical cartridge or disc that we as gamers grew up to love and know. Instead, they want a different future, a future that I'm not on board with. And because they want that future, even if this current console is offline capable and all that kind of stuff, it's not what their vision of the future is. They have a different vision, and I don't want to support them because of that. If that may sound silly, but I just they rocked the boat way too much with what they were trying to do initially with Xbox One, and for me, Sony is gonna be a better choice. I'm not gonna get a Sony on day one either. I'll probably wait until a price drop, and even then I might not get it because there's going to be a lot of great games for the Wii U out that I'll be completely satisfied with. So Sony is my number 2 console in this generation, and that I may get that at some point, especially with things like Gaikai. That could be a differentiator for me to go that way. But I'm not sure if I actually will go that way. So let's dig in some more to Nintendo stuff. Animal Crossing I'm heavily into. It has quickly become, since purchasing it June 10th, my number 2 played game on my 3DS, only behind Ocarina of Time, which is at 30 hours when I finished it, versus Animal Crossing at like 18 hours. It passed by Luigi's Mansion already. And my average playtime is 30 minutes versus the other ones that have like a 2-hour average playtime. So it's 30 minutes in and out, and I'm doing a lot of that every day. Probably, I don't know, I do that, I don't know, go in there once or twice a day, and it adds up. So I'm really enjoying Animal Crossing. If you're in Animal Crossing, there's a little tip. If you add a guest network to your home Wi-Fi with some password, you don't even need to be connected to it, called BestBuy, capital B, it's all one word, and then lowercase b for the buy part. That will trick your 3DS into pretending you're at Best Buy, which in this case allows you the Nintendo Zone to actually pick up special items at the post office. So if you actually go to the post office, ask for a present when you're in the Nintendo Zone, and it sees the Best Buy network, you can actually pick up right now a kind of cool clock. Then I tried this out, and it worked flawlessly. So that's one little tip for Animal Crossing people out there. As far as other Nintendo stuff going on, I have been big into Animal Crossing as of late. As I mentioned earlier, it's pretty cool how they do this. When someone has their gates open, it will occasionally have the train go by, so you can actually see, hey, that train's moving. So that means someone is actually there with their gates open. Then you can go explore their town. I've taken advantage of lots of cool things as far as the collecting of fruit and things. This may all sound pretty weird and not that entertaining of a game, but I think I've explained this before. Animal Crossing, for those that have not played this game, is basically like alternate reality of it's 9 o'clock here, it's 9 o'clock in Animal Crossing. And it's this alternate reality where you're able to enter this pure and warm and bubbly place and go on this 30-minute vacation whenever you feel like it. And there's so much charm and delight to this game. There's no in-app purchases. There's no aggravations. It's just this peaceful, warm, and bubbly, and just basically it's a virtual vacation, and it's amazingly effective at doing things like that as far as getting you just to relax. It's a great place to relax to, and that's something rather remarkable. So, with that said, I think that's going to do us for today's show. I'm trying to look through the news here in Nintendo. There's been a lot of stuff going on. I'm not sure if there's anything else talked about, especially with us hitting the 15-minute limit here, or one of the first limit on YouTube. I can go as long as I want, but I'm going to end it here. Thanks for tuning in to today's edition of the show. Check out the NintendoClubPodcast.com for my hour-long podcast to do with Mark Greentree. The Film Club podcast is tomorrow. Search iTunes to find that. And with that said, I will talk to everyone again on Monday for another edition of iWake. Have a good one. Bye-bye.